right, Martin Popoff here from the Contrarians with a happy birthday greeting to Ghost in the Machine, the Police, out 1981, October 2nd. So today, long time ago, as I'm doing this kind of thing. So yeah, Ghost in the Machine. It's kind of funny. They've Regatta de Blanc also out October 2 thereabouts, 1979. So yeah, let's give a happy birthday greeting to this Police album, Ghost in the Machine. And I'm also going to give you a ranking where it fits in the whole Police situation. I love this band, always have, surprisingly, even from the early days when I was an angry young metalhead, but loved everything punk. And getting that first album is not particularly Police-like. It is somewhat Police-like, but it's a little bit punk as well. It's well recorded. It's a little bit rocking, a little bit heavy. So I did fall prey to the charms of the Police, even though I was an angry young metalhead. So I liked them kind of right away. But Ghost in the Machine is the band's second to last album. I've always considered it the most intellectual feeling album from these guys. I've always loved that whole album cover situation. It has some of my favorite Police songs of all time, in Omega Man and Secret Journey. Love those two tracks. Love Invisible Sun as well. Some of the rest of it is a little bit too funky. I also consider it, and I suppose it is, but I also consider it the most well-produced Police album, the most ambitious, the most thought put into it sort of record. So, but yeah, let's go through a quick ranking for these guys and see what you think of this. Let us know in the comments. But I'm going to start at the bottom with Zenyatta Mondatta. I've always thought this was a weak tea Police album. It's a little thin. It's a little playful. It's a little happy. It's never been my favorite. I feel like they're running out of ideas. It feels like they're Van Halen Diver Down, although it's not full of covers. But it just feels like the band is running on fumes a little bit. Yeah, just a little too playful and silly and cheerful for me. And perhaps at this point as well, I remember living through this period and thinking, we've got a little Police overload. They just seem to be everywhere. They're doing really well. And there's a little bit thought in the back of your mind that we've heard these tricks before, and they really don't deserve all this success that they're getting with this album. So there you go, Zenyatta Mondatta, October 3rd, 1980. So yeah, I mean they're releasing a lot of their albums around this time. So it's kind of a happy birthday to a bunch of Police albums. Yeah, Visa Lord, Netherlands. Double platinum. So it wasn't their most massive album of all time, but pretty big album as well. So next we're gonna move up. So my fourth favorite Police album is Synchronicity. You got the variants in the album cover and stuff. June 17th, 1983. A lot of acrimony in the band at this point. I feel like I've always felt like this is the most fractured Police album, where it's got some amazing songs and some not great songs on it as well. Although I think Mother's an absolutely cool song. I've never had a problem with that. The big Andy Summers song on here, Miss Gradenko, Stuart Copeland. So here's where you've got this fragmented thing. You've definitely got this Andy song. You've definitely got this Stuart song. The Stuart song sounds like something that could have been on his Clark Kent EP. I love his voice, by the way. I love his singing. And I love to death Synchronicity 1 and 2. I think both of those are great songs. I've always hated Every Breath You Take. It's just too much like a conventional power ballad. Not power ballad, but Police ballad, or ballad, right? Non-Police, I suppose, ballad. And too much of this is just too quiet and too sparse and atmospheric. We got King of Pain wrapped around your finger, Tea in the Sahara. Not a big fan. 8 times platinum. Love the production. Love the drumming, of course. Always thought Stuart Copeland's drumming was really cool. So there you go. Synchronicity number 4. And then for number 3, I am going to go with the debut, Outlandos d'Amour. Like I said, this is, I mean, look at that album cover. That's a very punk album cover if you think about it, man. I've never really, it never really dawned on me how punk and looking album cover that was. But yeah, this is the most conventionally recorded Police album. It's the most conventionally played Police album, where they're more like a heavy pop punk new wave band. at this point, but you can definitely hear the personality slowly coming out on this. It went platinum November 7th, 1978 for this one. Um, and yeah, so we've got Next to You is really cool on here. Be My Girl Sally, weird but kind of cool. Born in the 50s is a good song on here. The big hits are Can't Stand Losing You, Roxanne. So Lonely was a hit as well. You got some weird stuff on here like Hole in My Life and Be My Girl Sally for that matter. But yeah, I think this is a good solid record. It's not particularly policey. I would say the most police-like albums are Reggatta de Blanc and Zenyatta Mondatta, even though I'm not a big fan of Zenyatta Mondatta. But so they do have some variety and some adventure in what they're doing outside of the very commendable sense of adventure that they're the only band that sounds like the Police. I mean, that's the big thing about this band and why they were so famous, is just because they were a super unique band, with this odd trio ensembleness and the great vocals and lyrics, just kind of wise, tongue-in-cheek, almost Steely Dan-like lyrics at times out of Sting, and yeah, just a really cool band. So number three, Outlandos D'Amour, and number two, let me just scroll down here in case I want to say anything about it again. So yeah, Ghost in the Machine, the one we are giving the happy birthday greetings to. 3 times platinum, October 7th, 2nd, like I said, Hugh Padgham produced. Air Montserrat and Le Studio in Quebec. Wow. So Air Montserrat, which doesn't exist anymore because of the whole volcano situation, and Le Studio, which doesn't exist anymore because it just was impractical to record there. It went out of business. Eventually, they shuttered it, had a fire, it's torn down. So yeah, Le Studio, famous for Rush recording there a bunch, Rainbow, Nazareth. Who else was there? I think David Bowie even went there at one point, but the Police. But yeah, mainly known as Rush's studio. April Wine, I think, right? Harder, Faster, one of those was there. But yeah, so this is a very produced album. Horns, a lot of keyboards and synths. Jean Roussel played piano. 3 times platinum. And the big hits from here are Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic. I like that song. I think that's really good, much better than Every Breath You Take. Spirits in the Material World, little funky, but it was a hit here as well. Love the snare sound on this album. Demolition Man is really cool. But again, I think the Police masterpieces are on this album, and that would be the likes of Omega Man and Secret Journey and Invisible Sun, I'd say. So that is my second favorite Police album. My first favorite Police album is Reggatta de Blanc. The second one, let me just scroll down here a little. So this just went platinum. Hard to believe. I remember the super excitement around the band at this time. I think this is where you absolutely get the Police sound in its perfect form. It's exciting first form. So I think, like I say, it's where it all comes together after Outlandos D'Amour. It reminds me a little bit of King Crimson Discipline. So this is their King Crimson Discipline. Whereas Beat and Three of a Perfect Pair, you could align with Zenyatta Mondatta, I'd say. But yeah, Message in the Bottle is an absolute classic on here. Some really good, interesting jazzy playing on Bring On the Night. Walking on the Moon is cool as well. Yeah, just Does Everyone Stare? This is kind of like a lot of deep tracks outside of Message in a Bottle. The title track is an instrumental, right? It's All Right for You. So I think you really get that interesting sparked chemistry trio-ness in the band here in perfect form. It's recorded a little more muscular than the follow-up Zenyatta Mondatta, and a little less conservatively than the debut Outlandos D'Amour. So this is my favorite Police album, and I believe it's Stuart Copeland's favorite as well. And it's the one where Sting looks like Ronnie Montrose, right? What do you think of that? So there you go. That is my happy birthday greeting and happy birthday ranking. It's basically birthday for, what is it? I think three different Police albums around this time, right? So they liked releasing albums in the fall. That might be an interesting show. I've talked about this with people before. the season, which bands produced albums very, very regularly during a certain season. Kind of a cool idea. But yeah, obviously the Police like the fall. So they're a fall type band, which kind of makes sense. You know what? Maybe that doesn't make sense, but it's subconsciously and unconsciously wired into my brain that they're a fall band. So when fall rolls around, it just seems like the right time to be playing the Police. So there you go. Happy birthday to Ghost in the Machine. Let us know what you think of this review and this ranking, and like and subscribe and all that good stuff. You can join our Patreon situation, and that gets you access to be on our panels. We do lots and lots of panels on lots of cool ideas that Marco and Grant come up with. And just being a Patreon allows you to be on those things. And check out my books at martinpopoff.com. We got the big, massive Iron Maiden, Dio, and Deep Purple books just came out. They're all like I think the Dio's 400 pages or something. The other two are 640 and 666 pages, big hardcover throughout. And I've got my audio podcast as well, History in 5 Songs with Martin Popoff. And check out Grant's channel. Always cool stuff going on there at Grant's Rock Warehouse. There you go. Go play some Police.